The twist that could bond Tessa and Daniel on Young and the Restless. Tessa and Daniel's friendship recently flourished on the Young and the Restless. Tessa is someone that Daniel can turn to, even in dark times. But the shocking twist in this murder mystery could bond them and bring them closer together. Tessa, Kate Fairbanks, and Daniel, Michael Graziadei, became friends after she started working at Society. She serves him a drink and lends an ear, which Daniel will need after the murder of his love, Heather Veilbloom. He was named as the #1 suspect. On the Friday, November 1st episode, Tessa noticed Daniel had too much to drink. But that didn't stop him from having another. What's the worst thing that could happen? Daniel also had a breakthrough. He realized that he would take this murder mystery into his own hands. Tessa hoped Daniel had an actual plan and wouldn't go off the rails. After all, he wasn't in his sound mind at that moment. Tessa is concerned about Daniel. Is it because he's a good friend to her? Or is it because she's attracted to him? Tessa's sexuality doesn't need to be labeled. However, her character dated Noah, Rory Gibson, in the past. If Daniel's investigation points to Sharon case, Tessa's relationship with Mariah, Cameron Grimes, could be affected. The couple needs a bit of a shake-up. They went from the golden couple of Y and R to a pair of sidelined characters. See what Mariah and Tessa have been up to on Y and R. Tessa and Mariah could use some drama. Daniel would be the perfect person to provide that. Arguably, an affair between Tessa and Daniel would be disappointing for the LGBTQ couple that made strides on the show. But how would Mariah feel about her mom's role in Heather's murder? Who will Tessa side with? The outcome of this investigation will affect many characters in the coming weeks. The Young and the Restless has a long-standing tradition of weaving intricate relationships filled with complexities, emotional twists, and transformative moments that redefine characters' paths. Among the more compelling storylines are those that reveal how unexpected alliances form between individuals whose lives were once parallel but never intersected, until the right catalyst nudged them together. A twist involving Tessa Porter and Daniel Romalotti could provide just that, shaping not only their personal journeys, but also shifting dynamics in Genoa City. What could bond a free-spirited musician and an artist haunted by his troubled past? Let's dive into the twist that would shake up their worlds. The Young and the Restless has a long-standing tradition of weaving intricate relationships filled with complexities, emotional twists, and transformative moments that redefine characters' paths. Among the more compelling storylines are those that reveal how unexpected alliances form between individuals whose lives were once parallel but never intersected, until the right catalyst nudged them together. A twist involving Tessa Porter and Daniel Romalotti could provide just that, shaping not only their personal journeys, but also shifting dynamics in Genoa City. What could bond a free-spirited musician and an artist haunted by his troubled past? Let's dive into the twist that would shake up their worlds. ######1. A crossroads for Tessa. Tessa, a talented singer-songwriter who has experienced her fair share of highs and lows, finds herself at a crucial juncture. Her life with Mariah is stable but fraught with the pressures of balancing a domestic life with the demands of her music career. Though she is deeply in love with Mariah and cherishes their growing family with Aria, an opportunity arises that brings new challenges. A well-known music producer from Los Angeles reaches out, offering her a chance to score an independent film, an opportunity that could catapult her career to new heights. But with Aria being just a toddler and Mariah's roots deeply tied to Genoa City, Tessa feels torn. She confides in Sharon and even Alina, both of whom offer sympathetic ears but conflicting advice. The tension of this decision weighs heavily on her, leaving her desperate for someone who understands both the creative drive and the burden of expectation. #####2. Daniel's quest for redemption. Meanwhile, Daniel is clawing his way back from the shadows of his own demons. The once carefree artist has been through a lot, most notably struggling with his return to Genoa City, where reminders of his failed marriage and battles with addictions still linger. His relationship with his daughter, Lucy, is mending, but it's clear that Daniel yearns for something more. A chance to make art that not only redeems him, but speaks to the core of who he is. When Daniel is approached by a local gallery to create an installation that incorporates audio and visual storytelling, he is intrigued. The gallery's ambitious curator, Claire, suggests pairing Daniel's visual art with a musical score that resonates emotionally. Daniel realizes that this project could be more than just an exhibition. It could be a step toward healing. #####3. The Chance Meeting. One late afternoon, Daniel visits Crimson Lights for a moment of clarity, sketchpad in hand and mind, swirling with ideas. Across the room, Tessa sits at her usual table, strumming her guitar lightly while staring absently out the window. Both artists, though preoccupied, seem wrapped in the solitude of their creativity. When Daniel hears a familiar chord progression that Tessa plays, something clicks, a fragment of melody that fits perfectly with the image in his mind. It isn't long before Daniel approaches her. Their conversation starts cautiously, but deepens when he shares his idea for the gallery project and how her music could be the soul of it. Tessa's eyes light up as he describes the emotional arc he envisions, scenes of struggle, triumph, and the bittersweet nature of redemption. For the first time in weeks, she feels seen, not as a musician on the brink of a career dilemma, but as an artist capable of weaving stories that touch the heart. #####4. A shared struggle. As they work on the project, Tessa and Daniel begin to share pieces of themselves they'd kept buried. Tessa admits her fear of stagnation and her struggle to balance her ambition with her role as a mother. Daniel opens up about his tumultuous past, the sting of his failed relationships, and his guilt over moments where he felt like he let his daughter down. Their shared vulnerability creates a bond that goes beyond simple collaboration. They become each other's muse and mirror, reflecting both strengths and flaws. Their sessions extend into the night, lit by the flickering glow of candles and accompanied by the hum of an old record player in the corner. The gallery project takes on a life of its own, with Tessa's haunting vocals and Daniel's evocative visuals crafting an experience that is raw, intense, and profoundly personal. #####5. The Ripple Effects. Word of their collaboration spreads, stirring interest from Genoa City's creative scene. Mariah, initially supportive, becomes wary as she sees the chemistry between Tessa and Daniel unfold. The late nights, the shared glances that speak of more than just mutual respect for their art. She can't ignore the possibility that their professional relationship might become personal.